it's harder to put your key into a rat than into an inanimate object, because an inanimate object doesn't have key. A rat already has key. It's sort of like trying to mix oil and water as you try to put your key into the rat's key. It just doesn't. It just doesn't want to.
Maybe if you could talk to the rats and frighten them.
You
Listen here, you little rat.
listen here, you little rat.
You dirty rat, you.
But yeah, that's basically what I'm attempting for like the first days. I'm attempting to get some kind of reaction. Either they die, I don't know.
This right here is what I'm imagining critics doing. Like that GIF I just put in the shopping list.
Eh, maybe. Maybe if I get really frustrated, but for the most part, I'm just attempting to scientifically like spend one key point, see if it works,
Spend one
and then
key in
and
the
then
rat.
just slowly spend more and more and try and see get some reaction.
Yeah.
Like as you keep putting key points into this rat, it's sort of like as you're doing it, like it just sort of goes across the rat more than into the rat. You know, like when you put like you know what the Leidenfrost effect is.
Uh, sorry,
You
man.
know, have you ever poured liquid nitrogen onto a like room temperature like table?
Do you think I made a money?
Motherfucker, that's liquid nitrogen. Like you might have done that in like fucking high school. That's
No.
bad.
I didn't even dissect anything in high school.
Hang on, let me get a picture. Liquid
I
nitrogen.
come from a nowhere town where nothing happens. The most exciting thing that happens are hurricanes
Or snow.
or snow. It's a fucking miracle if we get snow.
I'm putting it in the memes.
Who posted a meme of a bearded baby? I'm way behind on memes. Well, I'm assuming the table will completely freeze over and you can just shatter it into two.
Nah, it's at like 8 or 9. It's at like 5 seconds that like it actually goes in.
Wow.
Yeah, it seems to just slide off.
Yeah, it just fucking yeah. That's basically what's happening with your key in this rat.
All chemical reactions stop at 0. Yeah.
Like I said, I was just attempting with higher and higher amounts because it only takes an hour to get it back each and every time.
Just
So literally,
you're just
I
staring
go
more
up to like
intensely
3
at the
key points the first hour, like hour 2. I try 4. The next hour I try 5, and slowly go up higher and higher. See reactions. If none of this works, I might actually go talk with Millie, see if I can get the rat to cooperate and see if that has any effect. Or maybe try it with a human test subject.
Ooh.
Alright. You go over to Millie. Hey Millie, I need to talk to this rat.
Who's Millie? My name's Hilly. Hilly Slides. It's nice to meet you.
Hell even.
Oh, right. Oh, you want me to talk to a rat? Oh, I get this all the time because I'm a druid. I can talk to animals. I can also put guidance on you to help you out on your what are you doing? Experiments with Key?
I am experimenting with the arcane magics, yes.
Wow, that sounds fascinating. Okay,
Wait,
that's
hang on. Key is not arcane magic.
Universal magic, then.
Well,
I'm
that's-
experimenting with the universal magic, yes.
that's really fascinating. I'm in the middle of a game right here with the cards, but as soon as I'm finished, I'll join you right away.
Take your time.
Oh, okay.
We have plenty of it.
Not according to our chair telling me you're gonna die in a year. I don't know.
Give or take.
Well, that must be terribly frustrating. Even humans live longer than that, and they don't live very long.
You have no earthly idea.
What was that?
The human at the table looks up like mildly offended.
Yeah. Well, it's nothing compared to those half folks. They live even shorter lives than humans.
The half orc at the table also looks up.
Then, of course, you could also live a very, very long time like an elf. You know, there's those uppity assholes.
Everyone just looks back down with like a grumble of fair enough.
Okay. Whew. Thank God I diffused the situation. Always blame the elves.
To be fair, even half orc lifespan would be wonderful.
Oh, yeah. Is that why you're doing your experiments, to try to extend your life?
I'm more curious to see what all I can do.
Oh, that's very ambitious of you. I
Believe
did,
me,
I
I
did.
want to experience everything life has to offer me.
It makes a lot of sense. I've heard that the shorter-lived people are actually far more ambitious with their time because they have short time to spend it.
Anywho, you have a game to get back to. As I
Oh,
walk back in.
Alrighty. Well, I'm doing my poker stuff, but yeah, you continue your stuff. Especially if our Chow is wanting to do anything. I don't feel like he's had any time.
Yeah, he really hasn't been talking much.
Well, let's see. I'm kind of on the hunt for new talent for our group.
Ooh.
I've been given specific instructions to find someone with better decision-making skills than Hilly.
You got.
Well, more of while you're off doing your own things. Just keep an eye out.
I've been watching you,
Alright.
kid. You got a lot of talent.
All right, Mindy. Cool. So how are you going about this?
I've got strategy. I'm gonna set up the pavilion, advertise it. I'm gonna get Alexa to play the finest music.
Alexa, play Despacito.
Alexa's over here playing Despacito. I'm over here handing out hot chocolate, and I'm kind of just scouring, looking for talent, basically.
All right. Roll me insight at advantage.
To be fair, you're still free to do whatever you're gonna do. Just while you're at it, just keep an eye out for anyone who looks like they might be helpful, more or less.
Ooh, 18.
Damn. All right. So you're about.
You what?
What?
To this pavilion. Many of them are miners. A couple of them are like the people who support miners. You know, like Crazy Johnny. But then you like see about like 6 people who look extremely different from everyone else, and you're like, ah, yes, those are adventurers.
The sailors.
I'm now going to drag them onto the screen around Fire Tier.
There's two kinds of people in Fire Share: the miners who live underground and the sailors who live above it.
And then like all the fucking adventurers who just drop by here for whatever reason.
Wow, that one's even got a cup of
Like
cocoa.
the cast, don't we?
Man, we should be following these guys.
Right. These people look like they take care of business.
But yeah, no, these 6 people seem to stand out from the crowd because literally none of them are human, dwarf, or elf. Well, except for the drow guy. The drow guy's an elf, but like he's a drow, so you know.
Look at that tabaxi. He's badass.
No, that's not a tabaxi, that's a Leonin.
Oh, Leonin. Okay. I thought that was a variant tabaxi, but okay.
It's a tabaxi, but jacked.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You got a portal, a triton, a tabaxi, a firbolg, a drow, and a tiefling.
Well, take them all.
I'm debating between the Lionin and the Tiefling.
Do you want to
And
like
again,
actually?
a trident could be helpful.
You want to like actually talk to any of them?
Nah.
Well, I mean, if they're all relatively close together, I guess I just approach them all.
They're sitting
Oh,
at
they are not. They are not close together. None of them appear to know each other. They're all like scattered about doing their own shit. you see this guy basically like inspecting miners? Like a bunch of miners are coming up to him, sitting down as he's like checking them for stuff.
What are each of them doing?
The turtle like drinks hot cocoa and then goes, yes, I remember this once when I felt warmth in my life. And then he goes back down, sitting down, and sharpens his blade.
Just puts his head in his shell and pours the drink in.
Alright,
No,
what's
he-
the Trident doing?
The Triton is like, what the hell is the Triton doing here?
She's a
The Triton-
sailor.
The
Obviously.
Triton is just like sopping wet, and she's like, ah, boy, I do love a good swim in freezing cold waters. And like the miner's like, God damn, Blaren, you gotta fucking stop doing that. You'll catch your death out there. It's like, come on, I'm a Triton, man. I swim. That's what I do. And it's not like, my ship sank off the coast, so it's not like I actually have anything to do here
It's the surfer's code. You gotta surf when you have your
until like the summer, and then the Leonin dude looks like he's trying to start a fight, but no one wants to fight him because he's jacked and has two massive swords.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And the tiefling woman is drinking hot cocoa and appears to be doing paperwork.
They all seem so much cooler than you are, Joe. How are you going to work up the nerve to talk to the cool kids?
The tiefling looks like she makes good decisions because she's doing paperwork.
He's doing paperwork.
She's doing paperwork.
Oh, the Fearbulk is also just heavily drinking both cocoa and alcohol. This Fearbulk is like 8'8". I think. Let me double check because I rolled like maximum height and weight for her.
Mm-hmm.
She's like 8 foot. Yeah, she's like 8'2". Very, very stonky. And just like fucking basically holding a keg as if it was like an ale mug, and you just hear chug, 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 chug.
Hot cocoa and alcohol. Now that's a good decision. I approach her.
Clearly the wisest of the bunch.
You like come up maybe to like her knee.
Oh yeah, I'm a fairy.
Her fairy.
Isn't
Like
she doing a keg stand chug, like upside
No,
down?
she's not doing a keg. No, she's grabbing the keg and chugging it.
Ah, right. Well, you can fly up to her face if necessary.
Yeah, no, you see her, like, fucking... And then she just, like, fucking shatters the keg against her head. She goes, woo!
That hurt a lot.
And, like, I'm imagining you, like, come up to her, like, near her legs, and she's like, yeah!
Like, yo,
She, like,
Fear
looks,
bowl.
I
she,
can
like,
see-
looks down. You see her, she looks down, she's like, what? Is there someone here? He's below your... He's at your feet. You know I can't see my feet!
I can see your underwear from down here.
I kind of like fly up to her face.
There you go. And she starts speaking in Sylvan to you.
Yeah, I don't do that.
A fairy, you don't know your heritage.
It's a long story. Really long story. But
Okay.
anyway, I have come and approach you, giving you an offer to join our party. You seem like one of great character and great decision making.
She does love a good party.
Do I get to hit things with my big fuck off axe?
Of course.
All right, I'm in.
Woo!
We frankly encourage it.
Good point. We encourage you to use your axe.
1 second, let me just talk to my captain. Fuck. What's he called? And he looks like to the dwarf guy next to him. He's like, he's your captain. Captain, yes, and tell him that I'm gonna go off on adventures.
Wait, I'll come with you.
You forgot about all the other guys in the room.
Yeah, the other guys just are just doing their own shit. So you and this large fearful woman just fucking walk over to like some dude and some dude who's like an old guy. He looks like an old soldier kind of guy. You know, he's still got the muscles as if he keeps up his training, but he's like old and he's got that look like he's seen some shit. He's like, "Hey, Captain, I'm heading out on adventures to quests and all that good stuff. Are you drunk again?" "Yes." "All right, good luck."
Woo, victory!
I would actually like to remind Archell that we do have like 5 days before we shove off.
Don't care. We're getting to know her.
Let's go.
Alright, I should have probably asked this before, but what's your name?
Ain't got one.
Ain't got one. Oh shoot,
Got
this is
one.
like the opportunity of a lifetime.
The captain goes, "Most folks call her," and then he looks at her, "Cleve."
Please.
Cleaver.
And then he motions to you, like to come closer.
I get closer.
"They don't call her that because of the massive axe, if you catch my drift."
I don't.
"What? You guys talking about nothing? Just go back to partying." "All right. As the knight of the Order of the Unicorn, I will continue to do that."
Alright, Cleve, because we're calling you that now. Welcome to the party.
I like the cut of your jib, kid. I've had a job.
Like, I spotted you from a mile away and I could tell you've got spunk.
Yeah.
You got drive. You got
I'm trying to fucking. I'm trying to
tenacity.
remember I think he weighs like 420 pounds or some shit like that.
Oh
Nice.
wow. She's impressive.
Jeez.
Look, I told you, I rolled like maximum height and weight on this woman. She is like fucking brick house.
Jeez. This chick could probably pick me up and throw me like a dart.
She really could, because she also has the large build thing.
I'd probably
Nice.
just fit in her hand.
You come up to like her, like the bottom of her knee, like the mid, like near the top of her shin, I think.
I'm actually surprised she didn't take on that lion guy. But okay.
On my way out from said poker game, do I see any of these guys? Since I would go to check in with Archell too.
Oh, and I'm getting a phone call.
Every single time.
It's a market. It is a tradition. Telemarketer, that's the one I was thinking of. So, are we just able to recruit all these guys?
I just took one.
Well, we are doing milestones, so it wouldn't affect us either way. Not really.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking also. We could just...
If nothing else, I do want to try and talk to the Triton, since, breathing underwater would be rather helpful.
It would. Well, if we were travelling by ship, but apparently there's no way of travelling by ship at this...
You don't remember where my next destination is.
Yeah, I know.
The next destination might be Neverwinter, but my next destination is right here.
Offshore, sure. Well, we could do that on the way.
It's frozen. Can't do it.
Well, we can walk.
At least
on
not
the,
here.
We can walk on the ice. But then what are we gonna do? Just wait until summer happens?
Yeah, I'm not waiting for that. I'll go to Neverwinter and commission a boat there, considering it should be a lot warmer there. Because if you look at just the map by itself, we're still in like frozen tundra area, more or less.
Mhm.
Meanwhile, the further down we get, you see it actually becomes more green.
Absolutely.
And once
Yeah.
we hit just even Neverwinter, you can actually see it would more than likely be warmer.
Yeah, I'm even seeing a bit of a desert plain east.
See?
It's not necessarily hot, but you know,
I'm back.
he's back.
Welcome back.
How is your telemarketer?
That was my mother, thank you.
Oh, how is she?
She's doing well. But
No.
anyways, so agreed. You wanted to, yeah, you pass by and you just see Arch. You see Archel like sitting on the keg that Steve is currently fucking chugging, and you see like and you just see the other people also doing their own shit.
Mm,
Like, oh hey, Greed. I
mm,
found our new adventure friend.
hmm. Well then, that's definitely helpful. Got a name there, big person?
Nope.
Ah,
She's Cleve.
hmm.
That won't do. How about Cleo?
So, what exactly you do? What exactly do you want to join up with us anyway?
Seems like fun.
Makes sense.
Artel tells me gets to hit stuff.
Yeah, Archel says I get to hit stuff too.
Oh yeah, there's gonna be plenty of those. Pass some stone giants along the way.
You guys doing? There's been a lot of giant activity recently.
Mm-hmm. Believe me, I was at the forefront of that, far as
And
I'm aware.
as the knight of the Order of the Unicorn, it seems like I should probably do something about that.
Hmm, that's a good
You're in
point.
the right group.
Though that does remind me, if you'll pardon me, one more thing I want to do. As I go up to the Triton, excuse me,
You're not
Where are
weary
you
of the
going up
fetish.
to?
I'm going up to the Triton.
Oh yeah, yeah. You see the Triton, and she's like, "Oh, hey, I've been a lot of places. I have been a lot of places, but I don't think I've seen one of your ilk before. Hello."
Personally, I'm surprised you haven't, considering apparently how much my species has been around. Apparently, who knew? And here I thought I was rare. Nice to know that still applies. Anywho, name's Greed. Nice to meet you.
Ah, hello. Hello. I am known as Vlarin Vuvaxov.
Wax off it is.
Well, that's quite the name. Actually, one thing did come over here to talk about is I'm currently part of an adventuring group. For lack of direct input, I suppose. We're currently just venturing around and currently doing things that I wish to do along the side. One of them requires some underwater exploration. Care to join up?
Oh no, thanks. I don't like the water here. It's dark.
Oh no, not here.
It's rough and
I
coarse
point-
and gets everywhere.
I
No,
point.
I mean on this plane. I don't like it.
Oh. Ah, you're from a different plane too.
Yeah, I'm from the plane of water.
Ah. Haven't actually visited there yet, though. If I live long enough, I certainly plan to. What's it like?
You probably shouldn't unless you have gills.
Well, I have this. Pull up the hood.
If
Yeah,
she's-
All right, just make sure that never comes. Also, you need to be. Well, you wouldn't be able to visit where I live easily, but good luck.
Hmm. Fair enough.
She
Though-
just came from the plane of fire or something. Just like it, just random.
Hi, I'm a Triton from the plane of fire. How the fuck? I don't know either.
She swims in lava.
Lava Triton, Lava Triton.
Oh, that would be cool.
It would. But yeah. Hmm. Interesting. Though I don't suppose you know of any sirens around here I could talk to.
Nah, they prefer the warmer climates down to the south.
Ah, Good thing we're headed south then.
You
Good.
might
Care
want to
to
go
join
to
us for that little trip?
you might go to Leilon or to the Mirror of Dead Men. I mean, that's a pretty siren name if I've ever heard one.
And where are they?
No, like the Mirror of Dead Men. It's like south of here.
Our apologies. We don't exactly have a map with many places other than general towns.
It looks like a marsh.
It's the Mirror of Dead Men.
Yeah, I've never been down there, and I probably wouldn't have noticed it first time just looking at the map. Much further than Neverwinter. I suppose it'll have to do. Thanks for your time. Although, I would love to hear more about this plane of water. So, feel free to join me for some drinks, or having pipe weed as I'm more fond of nowadays.
Oh no, thanks. I don't like anything that has fire to do with it.
Fair enough. Well, there's always alcohol.
Yeah, I'd have no idea what this alcohol stuff is. Like, just like everyone on the ship I sailed with said I shouldn't drink it while on the job.
Ah. Apparently it's some sort of drink that makes you act funny.
I think I'm fine.
Supposedly it's a really good time, though. Depends on who you ask.
Why would anyone do that?
So, cut to, depends on who you ask, cut to Cleve just fucking on her, like, third keg.
Jeez.
I've kind of joined her at this point, just chugging, like, some of what's left as well as hot chocolate.
Yes, she's, at this point, like, she's not even, like, chugging mead, she's, like, chugging whiskey.
Jeez. Infinite
is-
stomach.
Let me see, how shit-faced, she's, damn. She isn't even, like
Bring me
shit-faced.
more.
She's buzzed, but not shit-faced. It's weird.
Jeez.
I mean, 8 feet, 420 pounds, that'll do it.
8 feet, 420, fucking 18 con, 18 strength will do it.
Is she like the best drinker in the town then?
Fucking, yes. The
Even-
dwarves.
Yeah,
I
dwarf.
wouldn't say the best, but she makes an effort.
Alright. For a non-dwarf, she can kind.
For a non-dwarf, she's good. For a Feyborn, she's really good.
I will admit, I do plan on challenging dwarf to a drinking contest eventually, because as a monk, I will eventually become just outright immune to poison.
At that point, you like challenge the dwarf for like fucking Cleve to a drinking contest. The problem isn't the alcohol; it's how much can you physically fit in liquid volume inside of your body.
I don't need to. It dissipates whenever it touches me.
Somehow outdrinks the poison immune monk.
Well, you made
So
a...
what I'm hearing is we need to start a traveling circus.
Yeah, we could actually do that. There's nothing stopping us from having our own entertainment.
That's
You'll
at
see her-
10th
you'll
level.
See her pull out like a bag of cookies and then just start eating a couple.
Damn.
Ooh, those look good. Can I have some?
She'll give you a cookie.
A cookie.
Is a cookie.
Granted, it's like a cookie for her, so it's like the size of a small dinner plate.
Yep.
Yeah.
Ugh.
That's awesome, though, for me.
Well, yeah, for you, this is like a full-ass meal.
I just, like, nom on the cookie.
Let me see. Let me see how good this cookie tastes. Hang on.
Let me roll to see how good this cookie is.
The cookie is not like a very good cookie. It's actually hardtack.
Yeah.
I mean, a few more drinks and it'll be a decent cookie.
A few more drinks and it will be great.
Are those peanuts? Ew.
So yes, you guys, keep drinking and partying for the rest of the day, assumedly, because it's
More or less.
more or
Once I
less.
get through with my conversation with her, or she deigns to go elsewhere, I'll go back to my experiments with the rat once I can talk to him,
Yeah,
or someone can
absolutely.
talk to him.
So could I just roll for my playing
Hmm.
card set, whatever,
Yeah,
and then
roll
deal with that?
me. Let me see. Roll me a card check to see if you manage to swindle some of these miners out of their money.
It's not swindling. I'm just good at cards.
Are
Um,
you are you cheating?
no, I'm not cheating. I'm playing good. I have proficiency in cards. That's
All
it.
right. So roll me cards with Let me see. If you're not cheating, then roll me with intelligence.
Oh, you were gonna say wisdom.
No, I
Well,
was gonna say
yeah,
charisma. I was gonna say charisma, and then I was like,
yeah,
nah.
because you knew I was good at wisdom. It wouldn't have helped me all that much.
All right. That's an 11. You managed to break even. You don't win any money, but you don't lose any.
Alright. Ah, shoot. I was hoping I could play a fair, even game and win some money. Alright. It was good playing with you all. And she gets up and meets up with Greed for the experiment. Okay, Greed, I'm here as agreed.
I imagine at this point would be the time where I would manually end the conversation with the Triton.
Oh, who's your friend there? We meeting new people?
Oh, hi there. I'm Vlavin Vuvasax.
Valid Vukasax. It's a lovely name. Valid
You'll
Vukasax.
you'll have to pardon her. As much as I don't particularly care for it, many of my companions have poor decision-making skills
I
and
should
poor
make a note. She
memories.
also has a trident and a shield on her back.
Mm-hmm. Wow, that's a fancy trident and shield. Is that there an aquatic shield?
I mean, it's made of coral, so I guess.
Oh, it's very fancy. All right. Well, it was a pleasure to meet you, but I think Greed is in need of my services. You see, I'm a druid, so I could talk to the animals,
Oh, I
squawk
can
to
talk
the
to
animals.
you.
Oh, you could talk to the oh, that's
Hang on, I
wonderful.
need to double check. No, wait, is that? I could have sworn that Tritons could. Never mind, that's sea elves. Never mind.
I mean, I know they can speak like a fish language, aquatic or something. Aquin,
Yeah.
that's it. Yeah.
Well, it was a pleasure meeting with you, miss.
Have a good day.
That is the plan.
We're going to experiment on some mouses.
That is also the plan.
Oh, emissary. Yeah, no, yeah. She can talk to beasts. She cannot talk. The beasts do not have an ability. Beasts understand when she's talking. She does not understand beasts.
Right.
It's like
Okay.
Pokemon logic.
So I just do my speak of animals again. Talk to these mouses. Is that okay, Greed? What do you want to communicate to these mousies?
I would ask what the mouse is feeling during these attempts, and ask it to attempt to go along with it, to try and
Okay.
walk along.
So when Greed touches you in a very special way, he wants you to go along with it, okay?
What?
Greed is going to touch you, and he wants you to go along with it, you see? Also, he wants to know how you feel when he touches you.
All right, Greed. Make a wisdom check with disadvantage.
Oh, wisdom what?
A wisdom check with disadvantage.
Wisdom check, apparently.
Come on.
Damn.
I just like poke it on the back while it's grasped in my hand, and attempt to spend a key point on it.
It just sort of
Like it just doesn't work.
Alright.
Something's wrong.
I assume my 1d4 guidance wouldn't have helped you.
No. Something's
The rat-
wrong.
The mice
Phrase
rat-
it better.
Can we just leave, please?
The mouse is asking if it could leave now. It seems very uncomfortable. What are you doing to it?
If it cooperates with me, I'll let it go.
Alrighty. He
At
says
the
if
end of the day,
he says if you cooperate with you, with
I don't
greed.
know what's going on.
Oh, okay. The mouse doesn't know what's going on, Greed.
I'm attempting to infuse it with life force.
Ooh, that sounds interesting.
In another way, I'm attempting to empower it.
Well, I gotta say, I don't think the mouse will grasp the concept, but I'll communicate that to him if you like.
I'm attempting to touch it and send something through to it and make it stronger.
I gotta say, that sounds very sexual, but I'll communicate that to it nonetheless.
The mouse has fallen asleep.
Oh. You might want to try a different mouse then.
Put it back in the cage, get another one.
Now, this man is going to try to infuse you with life force, and key and whatnot. Yes. So.
The fuck's the key? The fuck's a life force?
Oh, a key is an object that allows you to lock and unlock doors.
I put my hand. I'm just. This is what I have to work with. I'm just on the side, double face palming. This is what I have to work with.
The mouse
Next
is-
time on Dungeons and Dragon Ball Z.
Wow.
Can Greed grow a third arm to do a triple face palm?
It will happen. A third arm will come from the bottom of the screen and just.
How will Cleve fare? How will Cleve and Hilly fare with the party? Will Greed ever figure out how to infuse key into things that are not sticks?
Will we learn about the other mysterious strangers?
Will you learn anything? Yeah, will you just continue to talk to the other mysterious strangers and learn anything besides that there's a Triton and that there's a fearball who can fucking drink?
Maybe if we stick around in town and decide to do that enough. But I think we're all invested in our own things, you know?
Yeah. What will happen in this small town of Fireshear where nothing ever happens?
Will we ever get to Neverwinter?
All of this and more next time on Dungeons and Dragon Ball Z. Also, everyone levels up.
Yeah. Oh, I thought that was happening soon. I thought so. Alrighty.
Don't worry about why you're leveling up.
It's because there's a new character. Every time there's a new character, there's a level up. At least the next session. That seems to be a running trend. But okay, that was fun. Did you all enjoy the newest character and the best voice acting the world has ever seen?
Absolutely beautiful.
All right, I'm gonna put Cleve into the PC bullshit now instead of my random folder of a bunch of random characters that yeah, you guys could meet these guys theoretically.
I assume we couldn't recruit them all. Like some of them would actually hate each other or something and refuse to travel with each other.
No, it's just that the cart doesn't have enough room for all of them.
I mean, we could buy it. Oh yeah, you said we couldn't buy a new cart. Man, that sucks.
There's no.
Fuck it, we're going foot to travel the whole army again.
You have a barbarian now.
Hells yes.
Nice.
Of a barbarian fearball who is fucking built like a brick house.
That's handy because we don't have much of a strength character in the party yet.
Yeah.
So the options were, let me see. Cleve was a massive fucking tank. Well, so we have the barbarian Cleve, the sorceress Kali, the drow thief doctor Galindan,
Ooh.
the turtle paladin Titian, the fucking ranger, the hunter ranger Zior, the Leonin, and then the hoplite fighter Vlarin.
Mm.
Hoplite being from something specific.
What an interesting selection of characters.
Yeah, so we had 4 tanks, one support rogue, and then one just fucking murder sorcerer.
Murder sorcerer.
We'll take the tank.
Which one? There were 4 tanks. There was a paladin tank, a ranger tank, a fire tank, and the barbarian tank.
Leave.
Yeah, Cleve did seem like a good choice. You just lucked out on which one you chose.
I mean, is alcohol.
To be fair, my next guess was the tiefling.
Hmm.
The tiefling was a sorcerer. Sorry, no, the tiefling was a sorcerer. The tiefling was a bard, right?
Like I said, to be fair, that was my next guess, simply because tieflings, as a general rule, tend to be more magically inclined. Mostly because that's where their stats usually tend to fall.
Well, because the only other character I had that was like a tank was a beefling monk. AKA just like a jacked tiefling.
Yeah.
Alright. I have to go and drive a couple hours to get to